So my roommate bought a $300 Ford Ranger. So let's see if we can get this 2001 Ford Ranger into a drivable condition. It looks like my roommate already changed the oil, so it's all good there. The engine coolant is a dark brown, so that'll definitely need to be changed. The battery is a tiny bit low, so it gets plugged into the charger. The transmission is a little bit notchy, so the fluid is drained out. The magnetic drain plug has a bit of metal on it, but this could very well be the original fluid. A new copper crush washer is used on the drain plug. The bottom drain plug is then torqued down. The new fluid is pumped in, and then the fill port is put back on. Next up is inspecting the tires and the brakes. The tread is a little bit low, the rubber is cracked, and the date code says 2013. So that's a 10-year-old tire that'll need to be replaced. The battery is fully charged and put back into the truck. The diff fluid is removed and the fluid is drained. A fresh gasket and a painted cover is reinstalled and torqued to spec. The differential fill port is opened up and new gear oil is pumped in. Some Teflon tape seals up the fill port. This coolant overflow line was plugged, so I replaced it. My brother replaced the fluid without me being able to film it as well. Alright, so the brakes are kind of crappy, so it definitely needs new brake pads. My brake pad spreader does its thing. These are some new brake pads from my local auto parts store. The rotors are a little bit old, but the bearings are still good, so I'm gonna send it. The caliper sliders are nice and free and not binding, so that's good. The brake caliper bolts are torqued down, and the brakes are done. Looks like my roommate already put a new air filter in it, so that solves that. Now onto the engine. It keeps stalling when the clutch is pressed in and the throttle is revved up. The throttle position sensor is showing some weird numbers on my scan tool, so I got a replacement. Kind of a weird tool combo to get these Phillips head bolts off. The throttle position sensor is then replaced with a brand new one. Seems like this helped, but it's still not enough. Now on to the idle air control valve. I removed the old IAC and cleaned up the gasket surface. I used MAP sensor cleaner to get some of the junk out of it. I then put the newly cleaned idle air control valve back on, and it helped quite a bit. But still not enough. Because cleaning the old valve worked so well, I ended up buying a new one, and that worked even better. My roommate changed the spark plugs, all 8 of them, alongside the coil packs, but he didn't film it. Thanks, bro. it looks like the spark plugs were the final piece of the puzzle. This Ranger now runs pretty good, at least for a 25-year-old vehicle. The clutch pedal is kinda squeaky, but that's a pretty easy fix. The truck runs pretty good now, so we're gonna see if we can sell it for $2,000. Enjoy this Washington weather. It's great. Depressing, ain't it? Just look at it. I hope you guys liked this video. I'm starting to transition into repairing other types of cars and trucks. I will still be making 3rd gen content, but you'll start seeing more oddball stuff here and there. As usual, if you like this content, please follow me on Instagram and make sure to subscribe to this channel.